Dump it in there, yeah.
Then it actually runs up into the bigger tank. We're just changing the filter right now.
Oh yeah.
Because we've got it all up. And then from there, it runs through the RO in here.
Now, remind me again, I know it's reverse osmosis, but...
Yeah, what we're doing is we're taking sap. I actually got to cut some water to wash it. That's just pure water coming out of the sap right there.
Oh, okay, that's been taken out.
No, yeah, it's coming through the machine right now.
Yeah.
So it's water that's running out.
Yeah.
They used to boil.
Yeah.
So. And it's basically done with, they call that a membrane. And it's basically just we're going through it 400 pounds of pressure. It's just high pressure, and certain molecules go one way, and then the other molecules, go the other way. We're actually using it backwards, because everybody else in the world uses this to make pure water.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I know, like the Navy uses it to make, seawater and fresh water.
Yeah.
A lot of water that you buy, if you look on the back, it's actually water that's just going to run through one of these. It'll say RO treated. So.
You collect your sap up in the sugar bush.
Yeah, up on the old sugar house, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right up in there. And it's collected in one of them big plastic drums like you got on your truck?
We have a 3,000 gallon stainless steel tank up there.
Oh, okay.
And it goes into that. That's just a haul tank, and that's how we bring it down. So, yeah.
So you transfer from the tank up there to that and bring it down here.
Down to here and through the whole system.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, actually, I'm right where my father used to do it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right around the old sugar house up above it. So,
sure. Yeah.
I mean, we've probably got, I don't know, a lot of miles of sap lines.
Yeah. Now I was wondering, that's the same sugar bush that he was using, and you started out there.
Yep.
Are those? How old are some of those trees?
One of the woods that lays to the east, they call Shepherd's Woods.
Okay.
And I think it was because my father said Henry Shepherd used to own the property next to it years ago.
Yeah.
Those trees are pretty old. Those trees, I mean, they're hung, they're big.
Yeah.
I don't know, 300-400 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the oldest trees. And then on the other side, by the sugar house up along the brook, I mean, those trees are old and nowhere near as old as Shepherd's Woods.
And then over time, the trees will sort of reproduce themselves. Is that right?
Well, you get new growth.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I'll take you upstairs here. I'll show you. Because I got to turn the tank on because I'm getting ready to go here. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on. So this is where the machine's actually putting what we call concentrate right here.
Oh yeah.
You see, that's all. If you saw how fast the water was running, to see how this is running slower. So you take your finger to put underneath it and taste it.
Because I was going to say, because that's the extract.
Yeah, it's concentrate. We call it.
Concentrate. Yeah. Oh yeah, sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yep. And I can kind of tell just by looking at it. I mean, years ago, that would have been pretty clear. I mean, without the RO.
Yeah, it's still clear. It's just it's dark up here, kind of. But it does make it a little bit darker, concentrating it.
Yeah.
But I mean, as you can see, it's clear.
Yeah.
This tank right here is like 550 gallons, I think, like 550, 580, something like that. And we've put about 3,000 gallons of raw sap into this. And so years ago, this would have been about probably 12 to 15 hours of boiling raw sap.
Okay, yeah.
And we're probably going to do this in an hour and a half.
Wow. Oh.
I mean, it takes me, you know, 20 minutes or so to get everything rolling. But actual, once it gets going,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
about an hour.
Wow.
So, and now, you know, basically we condense everything down.
Yep.
And instead of boiling 12 to 15 hours, we're going to do it in an hour and a half.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, same product, it's just machines doing a lot of the work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing when, I mean, like I said, I mean, this is about 3,000 gallons down to this.
Yep. Wow.
And this year is actually, it's going to be pretty short this year. A lot of people are very short.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a short year. It was too cold at the beginning. And
Yeah.
then actually now it's been too warm, you know, so.
And just in case, I think I understood, but in case somebody didn't understand, the tank upstairs is feeding this now.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, got
Dumping
it.
into the evaporator. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking my levels and my flow. It's on a flow system. That's
Oh.
why the tank's upstairs, because it's gravity fed into here.
Yeah.
And these are two different float systems, which keeps a certain level of liquid in the
Yep.
evaporator at once. I mean, at the same time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Beautiful. I remember being with your father up on the hill and the sugar, his evaporator up there, of course, was wood fired, as you well know. Got pretty hot.
Hot. I'm burning 32 gallons of oil an hour.
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. Yeah. Cool. Or hot, I should say. Too bad you can't smell that. Oh, sure.
Just surface all up.
Yeah. From this to this. That boiler goes at about 219 degrees Fahrenheit as opposed to 212, which is for water. So about this year, maybe, would you say the 10th or so you can go?
I don't know, we got to see what the quality of the surface, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I know this is going to be okay, and we've had an awful warm spell, so.
Yeah.
It's actually, today's what, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday is supposed to be really cold. So
Yep.
that will help us as long as the trees
Yeah.
have not started to bud. But
Right.
our wood, the elevation is pretty high, so hopefully.
Oh, that'll help some too. That's right. Yeah.
Last year when we got done, what we do is I boil until there's no more, the last time, until there's no more concentrate upstairs. Then we draw it all out of here and we finish it in the little rig over there. Last year we got 84 gallons out of the evaporator.
Oh.
Once I shut it off.
Huh. So now they're moving it from this tank over to a finishing tank. Must have to watch that pretty close at the end.
Yeah, and then I gotta go and check the tank again. I gotta make sure I don't. But I do have a lot in the back pan, so I mean, if I did run out, I'm there, okay. You know, I couldn't run out for like 5 minutes.
Huh. So after boiling for something like half hour or 45 minutes, this is the current level of the sap up here. It's all been going down into the evaporator downstairs. So he's checking the density of it using a hydrometer. That's the real way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way it was always done in the old days. Have something like that, watch it. Apron, they call it. So, do you mostly make one or two different grades now?
Yeah, we do a little bit of light at the beginning. We do a lot of medium, and this is the darker stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we make all 3 grades.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's always a progression, you know, you make your lighter stuff at the beginning, and then kind of the middle, you make the mediums, and then at the end, and we've had a lot of hot weather, so
Yeah.
we're getting the darker surface.
Okay.
But, I mean, honestly, the market's actually bigger now for darker surface.
All right, so it comes out of there, goes into there, and makes its way over to that high pressure press that's gonna, or filter, I guess. We called it a press, but anyway, it's going to filter out any impurities and end up in here. There it goes. I appreciate you letting me
No problem.
get in your way. What's the name of your
Young's Family Maple.
Young's Family Maple? Great. So there you have it. Producing maple syrup in the modern age using RO. I know my terms, tell you what. Which is reverse osmosis. And so that's the way it's done nowadays.
Brad, if you want to try a taste.
Oh!
Still pretty hot.
Cool. I remember up at the sugar house.
I still got that tin.
Do you still have that tin? Yeah. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. How's it taste? I haven't even tasted it. Good? Good taste? Bad taste?
Oh.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah. Ha! Look what I got. Drawn right off. Now, when I was growing up, and I'd go up to my uncle's sugar house, he'd draw off some, and there was a tin cup on the wall of the sugar house up there, and he'd draw some off, and I'd drink it right down just like this. Funny thing, it's after 6:30 tonight, and at 6:30 is the time I generally take my metformin, which, if you know, is if you're like me, glucose intolerant. But I tell you what, I can tolerate this pretty well. Wow, that's good stuff. Okay, see you next time.